Hello everyone. In this video, we will discuss certain cheat codes that will help you study fast and retain. Now, as prelims are approaching, you must be having long study sessions. But whenever you sit down to study, due to the mountain of books in front of you, everything else apart from the books become interesting. Your mind behaves like what Swami Vivekananda has described, a monkey jumping from one thought to another. Maybe I should scroll one reel, maybe I should check my mobile, maybe I should scroll just one reel, maybe I should have a snack, or just daydreaming about royal entry videos. Or when you return to reality, you suffer from decision paralysis. Should I focus on current affair or statics? Should I study notes or NCRT? I know this sounds familiar because you are not alone. Most students are committing same mistake of reading and rereading the same books, the same material, but with zero productivity, resulting in minimal retention. And this is adding on to your anxiety and creating a vicious cycle of anxiety, low productivity, low retention, and more anxiety. The 6 rules in this video will help you break this vicious cycle and learn faster while enjoying the process. So ignore these rules at your own peril, because these will surely separate the successful candidates from the rest. Our brain is lazy. It loves to procrastinate. The Parkinson's laws state that work expands itself to fill the time you allocate for it. So if you give yourself 3 hours to study a topic, it will take 3 hours to finish that topic. But your productivity and output will be zero due to distractions. To counter this, we have a technique called the Pomodoro technique, in which we study, then take a break, and then study again, and then take a break. Just like Gandhiji's struggle, truce, struggle strategy, we have to study for short duration and then take a break after it to recoup our energy. Also, we have to set a time limit, say 20 or 30 minutes. This will help our brain to not create a resistance, and once you start studying, you will continue studying with undeviated focus, as your brain will see the incentive of break after studying for 20 minutes. Rule 2. Rule 2 is teach others. Einstein once said, if you can't explain it simply, you don't understand it well enough. So, if you want to learn faster and retain it as well, try to teach others. Pretend that you have to teach a topic or explain a topic to a child in simple words. Don't use any jargons. Now pay attention where you are getting stuck. Note those points down and revisit those points again. When you simplify a topic, you are not just memorizing the information, but you are understanding it, which creates linkage to long-term memory. Rule 3. Test yourself. Want to remember things twice as faster? Then stop rereading. Rereading sets you in a momentum. Your mind starts doing passive reading and your attention is lost. Instead, we have to do active recall. Close your book and try to recall whatever you have learnt. Instead of copying notes, write them down without looking into your books. Rule 4. Sprint study session. Have you ever noticed how deadlines make you disciplined and focused? We have to replicate the same. Study for 30 minutes and then take a break for 5 minutes. Either walk, stretch, or take a power nap, but guilt-free. Short study session prevents burnout. As the brain knows that a break is coming, it stays focused and prevents fake studying. Rule 5. 80 by 20 rule. In the age of Industrial Revolution 4, we have to work smarter and not harder. Not everything in the syllabus is equally important. Analyze PYQs to gauge the pattern and trend of UPSC. This will help you follow the 80-20 rule. From PYQ analysis, you will realize that 80% of the questions are asked from the 20% of the syllabus. So stop wasting time on unimportant details. Pro tip: before reading a topic, see PYQs. It will give you an idea of what is important and what is not. Final rule: it is the only shortcut or trick that will truly work. It is sleep and exercise. Our brain processes and stores information not during while we are awake, but during sleep. Therefore, all-nighters before the exam, bad idea. It will minimize your retention. 7 to 8 hours of sound sleep is must for brain to not only make long-term memories but also for faster recall. Similarly, exercise helps in boosting our memory. Even short walk would be beneficial. It will give you the necessary break but also lower your cortisol and increase good hormones such as dopamine. Here is your cheat sheet for faster learning and longer retention. Use timer, teach others, test yourself, sprint study session, 80/20 rule, sleep and exercise. Remember, knowledge is not power, but applied knowledge is. So put these rules into practice and see the magic happen.